Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to another episode of What's Lurking in the Dark. Before I get started, I've still got a bit of a cold, so if my voice sounds a bit weird and funny, that's the reason. I can't help it, but I am going to be doing my best. So the story that I'm going to be talking about today is called Diplomatic Immunity by David Aldrich. His channel is called Book Blather. Hopefully I'm saying his name and his channel name right, but I am doing my best. I'm subscribed to David's channel, great name by the way. I haven't seen too many of his videos. I've seen a handful of them. But because he has a big channel, I just think that he doesn't really need my little view or my little comments. He's doing okay by himself, but his channel is really cool. Because I've only watched a handful of his stuff, I'm not sure what he focuses on. Sometimes horror, sometimes mangas. He does have his dog Olive with him all the time, which as a dog lover, that's like a really great thing to have. Just thinking about my dog that we lost this year. But anyway, David's channel is a really good one. I've enjoyed everything I've watched from him. I'll have his channel linked down below as always, so please go over to his channel and check out his stuff. So this story focuses on a vampire that has been imprisoned in this windowless cell room. And in this whole world of this story, vampires and humans have formed a agreement with each other, and the humans have told the vampires, look, if you follow these set rules, we will allow you to have blood. You can't drink from humans anymore, but you can consume blood that we supply you with, or something along those lines. I feel that this is kind of like a plot point that would be in a novel, but this is in a short story. But that's the main gist of it. Humans and vampires have learned to coexist with each other. So this vampire is in this cell with these other people. I believe one of them is dead or unconscious. And one of them is what David refers to as a bone drinker or a bone sucker, or something along them lines. Basically, like a vampire, but instead of drinking blood, they drink and absorb bone matter. And as the story progresses, the vampire is always asking the guards, why is he here? When can he be released? Because he's from a royal vampire house, and they're important to the whole way of things. And the guards kind of like keep him locked in this cell with this other person, and he doesn't know when he's going to be released, even if that's going to be the case. And the bone drinker kind of has a chat with him and tries to say that he won't be released and all that stuff. And as the story progresses, we find out that society outside of this prison cell between the vampires and the humans have deteriorated, and war has broken out between them two species. So the story was okay. I feel that the story idea for this whole thing seemed to be the kind of a pitch or the overall rough plot of a novel that David wanted to write. And I think that it would have, or really could excel at being a full-blown novel. Even a trilogy, who actually knows? Because I wanted a bit more, and the ending, I feel that it was one of them endings which I think could have been more shocking in David's head when he was writing it, but the ending wasn't really that shocking. It was kind of, you know, a weak ending in my personal opinion. I thought it would have been like a really great ending if the bone sucker and the vampire were, I mean, when they were talking, if he actually convinced the vampire to go back to his animalistic roots, being a blood drinker. Like, if this vampire grew up after this whole allegiance with the human race, if he somehow converted him back to his basic monstrous form that he once was, like his species once was, and kind of converted him from a goody two shoes, basically, to a vicious, blood sucking fiend, then that would have been a better ending. Like kind of like 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 tipping someone from the good side to the bad side. And this story kind of gave me a little flavour about the Interview with the Vampire novel, which I haven't read in a while, which I need to get back to. But that kind of gave me a little flavour of that whole vibe to it. But as I said, this story would have been better as a full-blown novel rather than a short story, in my personal opinion. But as a short story, it was okay. It was an okay story. The ending, as I said, I wasn't a fan of. But I'm intrigued to figure out what else or find out what David has written or what he's planning to write. I think that he would really benefit of like writing a full-blown novel out of this whole story idea. That would be really, really good. And something that I would definitely want to pick up and read, and I think that I would enjoy it. So guys, that has been my video for today. Hopefully I've given you enough information to gauge whether this story is going to be your thing or not. And yeah, please go over and check out David's channel. I'll have it linked down below as always. And with all that out of the way, I'll see you on my next video.